On question 13, we are completing this table with the cumulative frequency, relative frequency, and the cumulative relative frequency. So first I want to add up all of the frequencies, and this will equal 26. For the cumulative frequencies, it's the sum of the frequencies of a class and all of the previous classes. So for the first class, it's just going to be the same as the frequency because there's no previous classes. For the second class, I want to take 6 and then add it to the 12. That will be 18. Then I want to take 4 and add it to the previous 18, and that would be 22. Then I want to take 1 and add it to the previous 22, and that would be 23. And then lastly take 3 and add it to the 23 to get 26. And these two numbers should match. So this means that we've taken into account all 26 data items. And I just want to briefly mention a slightly different way of looking at this. So you could just look at the frequency column. So 12 plus 6 is 18. 12 plus 6 plus 4 is 22. And 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1 is 23. So again, we are accumulating the frequency. Next is the relative frequency, and we want to take each of these frequencies and then divide them by the total number of data items, or the sample size. So that would be 26. So you could leave these in fraction form, or you could convert them to decimals. If you convert them to decimals, you'll get 0.46, 0.23, 0.15, 0.04, and 0.12. Now, if we add up all of the fractions, we get 26 over 26, which is equal to 1. So the sum should always be 1, and again that stands for 100%. If we add up all of the decimals, we also get 1. On the previous question, we got 0.99 because of rounding. So if it's not exactly 1, it should be really close to 1. But here, it just worked out that it equals exactly 1. Lastly, for the cumulative relative frequencies, I want to add up the relative frequencies. So my first value is 0.46, and then I want to add 0.23 to get 0.69, and then add 0.15 to get 0.84, and then add 0.04 to get 0.88, and then add 0.12 to get 1. So your last value should always be 1. And then if you added up the fractions instead, you would start with 12 over 26, and then add 6 over 26 to get 18 over 26, and then add 4 over 26 to get 22 over 26, add 1 over 26, we get 23 over 26, and then lastly add 3 over 26 to get 26 over 26, which is equal to 1. So that's if you had used the fractions instead of the decimals. So this is our table.